Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Now Sacramento starting five. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and Levine. DeRozan out there with MP. And it's Sabonis in at the five, roaming the paint. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Pass to Wiggins. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Schroeder. Edgecombe with the steal. And he banks in the layup.
Nice play by Edgecombe. He has the strength and body control to finish.
Down low. Sabonis, the pass to MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quentin Grimes a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
And the three off target.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
MP passes to Sabonis. Levine wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, they know Levine can knock that down. The defense has to do a better job of running him off the line.
Maxey against MP. DeRozan, that's good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
MP on a mission there to get to the bucket.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing by 2. And there it is for him. Wiggins has got 8.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Philadelphia. Bonus checked in, and Trendon Watford subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Kings. Russell Westbrook comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Maxey. Following the basket by MP. Pass to Edgecombe. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in.
And Westbrook is very skilled at sizing up defenses. He understands when he should take these quick shots.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's MP. Now, Fontecchio. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. There's the double team with Westbrook. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Bona. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Sabonis finds MP. Monk outside. To the inside. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by MP.
Well, this is Sabonis' go-to area. He is so confident in his ability to score in the paint. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Shot by Grimes, no good. Back to MP. Great pass to set up the lay-in. MP's got 10 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
MP has been leading the charge for Sacramento. He got into double. Sixers will go for a different look here. Wiggins is checked in for Joel Embiid. Kelly Oubre comes in for Fontecchio. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Quentin Grimes. And Maxey subbed in for Jared McCain. The shot by Watford, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
On the floor for Sacramento. Outside on the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. MP out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. MP. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
And here's Sabonis, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. Here's Edgecombe. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee, and the shot is good. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Knicks in New York. Wiggins outside, jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Levine's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's MP. And so it's Sacramento going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Now, fans make up 50% of the vote. Current players and a select group of media account for 25% each. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Sacramento Kings. And that's all for us. Now,
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Embiid is out there with Wiggins, and it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Pistons. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think for Sacramento, they haven't done much to advance in the rankings, but they haven't gone downward either. I'd like to see signs of improvement from this team.
And we're about halfway through the season, and what better time to see how the Rookie of the Year race is starting to shape up. A lot of bright stars on this list. You look at MP, what a start to his NBA career he's in. Wow. You know, you knew he could be special, and he's showing everyone why as he sits 3rd in the rankings.
And it's a testament to his ability and toughness that he's got himself into that number 3 spot in the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Yeah, and plenty of time left in this season. A strong start, and who knows what can happen if he takes it up even another notch down the stretch.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The shortest 3 in the game, Maxey, solid from that corner.
So it's Sacramento now. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Kings leading now by 9. Here's MP. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oubre dishes to Wiggins. And here's Maxey outside. Drills it from outside. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Maxey is a dead-eye sniper from beyond the arc. The D has to chase him off that line.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. A 76ers another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Sabonis.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Simone Fontecchio, he's checked in for Edgecombe. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against New York was outstanding. He added 22 points and did a nice job of spreading the ball around. They were thrilled to see him step up and dominate. Can he do it again here? Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
This is the kind of selfless leader Maxey is. He knows how important it is to share the ball.
Inside, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage.
Checked in for Philadelphia. On the court right now for the Kings. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Russell Westbrook out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's MP in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And they double up Maxey. Watford finds Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw drop.
Here's Murray. Shoots the three. It's good.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Schroeder. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Now MP. DeRozan. Now MP. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Westbrook. From deep. Down he goes for 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the 76ers with some changes. Wiggins is checked in for Trendon Watford. Kelly Oubre comes in for Fontecchio. And it's Edgecombe in for Quentin Grimes. And then for Sacramento, Sabonis comes in for Murray. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. LaVine outside. Schroeder surveying the floor. Now LaVine. MP inside. Covered by Wiggins. Here's MP. Can't get it to go. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Now Wiggins deflects the pass. It's stolen by DeRozan. Oh, great touch off the pass.
And sometimes it seems like Schroeder seeks out contact, almost like he enjoys the challenge of finishing through it.
Now Wiggins lets loose a three. The three goes down.
And what a huge bucket from Wiggins. The Canadian has continued to build confidence and now wants the big shot.
And that's real leadership right there by MP. That is big time.
Outside Wiggins. Oubre. And the three misses. And the Kings with possession. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Andrew Wiggins. Third personal foul. 15 foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Outside Wiggins takes the three, and down goes the three.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Count it.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps